So hello guys, how you doing? I hope you all are doing great. So today I want to talk about the most important thing in everyone's life. Today I want to talk about love. There are different kinds of love available in the market, like mother's love, which is the purest kind of love, then siblings love, love that we receive from our friends, love that we get from different people at different timeline of our lives. But the most famous love is romantic love. I believe the romantic love is the only love that impact us majorly, that shapes our life, that shapes our personality. Are we going into our comfort zone? Are we suffering? How we grow as an individual? So that's the most important kind of love. Let me define first what love means to me. Love is like a movement when all the noises inside our head go silent. Noises like worries, stress, all the noises. You have to pay your home EMI, you have to pay your car EMI, family issues, financial issues, health problems. So all these noises that goes into the background, makes us feel stress, makes us do overthink. So love silence them in a very beautiful way. It adds a background music, and I think that is the magic about love, and everyone needs to experience this. But the most beautiful things teaches us the most dangerous lessons of our life. The most beautiful things comes at a cost, and that will teach you the most painful lessons of your life. Wow, what a peaceful man, peaceful afternoon. Chai pee rahe log haan. Jai Shri Ram. Coming to the movies like Arjun Reddy, Kabir Singh, Laila Majnu, I believe you guys have seen all of these kind of movies. And back then, 4 5 years when I was in my engineering, doing BTech, studying computer science, being a hardcore toxic guy, a bad guy that girls used to love. I was one of the greatest fan of these kinds of movies, and I believe many of you guys like Arjun Reddy, Kabir Singh, Laila Majnu, and those are like the pillars of love. Those movies are like devotions, and who understand those movies are the souls who feels love deeply, who has an emotional sensitive level. They feel they have a higher level of emotional sensitivity. They feel their observe the world differently. They feel like they are the most loving, caring, honest, loyal person. Believe me, I used to feel the same way. I used to live the life of Kabir Singh, like smoking cigarettes, drinking, you know. प्रीति, कहाँ है तू? Phew! लीला, this all bakchodi. I have done it all, learned from it, and now when I look back, I regret. I regret doing it all. Uh, what I am trying to say, you know, what I am trying to explain, you know, will not, many of you guys will not understand it now. कि मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, what I am trying to explain you. Many of you guys, like who all of you are in your loving era, in your Arjun Reddy era, in that phase, you know, breakup wala phase, true love wala phase, giving it all wala phase, and ready to die for your other half wala phase. You guys will not understand what I'm trying to say, because there will be some point in your life when you will remember my words, you will remember my explanation, what I'm talking here. जो भी movies, whatever the movies are out there, Arjun Reddy, Laila Majnu, Kabir Singh, you know, these movies are not at all love stories. These movies are not at all the movies you should grow, you should watch growing. I need to go on right. देखे अपन कभी भी राइट रहे थे, बिकॉज वी हैव सीन द वर्ल्ड. अब मैं कहीं को बोल रहा हूँ कि ये मूवीज़ गलत है, ये मूवीज़ अपने ब्रेन वॉश कर दिए. दिस मूवीज़ आर द रीज़न दैट दिस many suicides, this many heartbreaks, you know, people are destroying, people are slitting their throats, cutting their hands, destroying themselves, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, consuming drugs, going to an extent where they are though destroying themselves also. In the process of destroying themselves, they are destroying their parents, the one who are dependent on his son or their daughter. They expect कि my son will grow up and be something, a nice person. He will take care of us when we become old. You know, you are not only destroying your life, you are also destroying the ones who are rooting for you every day, caring you, loving you. So why I am, you know, asking you guys to not follow these kinds of movies. They're only beautiful watching in theaters, on screens, but when you apply these things in real life, then the only thing that will come out of these stories is suffering, self-destruction, you know, destroying your self-respect, destroying your own identity, rooting for someone else. So I will come to that, all the topics one by one. I'm not saying to not watch these kind of movies. It's totally you know, entertainment. and definitely you should watch it as a entertainment. I love this kind of movies. I love watching Laila Majnu, and that is one of the best movies I believe I watched. When I watched that movie, I cried. Literally, I cried. I have a sensitive soul. I also cried when I was in 8th standard, 9th standard. I was going through my school wala first love. Uh, so the movie was Titanic, and when that, you know, when the ship breaks and it gets drawn, and the hero dies in the end. So I cried there. That whole scene for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, the last scene of the movie is very emotional for me at that time. And we love watching those movies. We Indians love masala, we love entertainment. But till the screens, it's fine. Story level, it's fine. That you can go to the extent when you love something, there is no limit. There is no limit you can cross. People get killed, people die because of love, people sacrifice themselves because of love. I have seen my friends going into depression. I have seen my childhood friend, my best friend, suffering from trauma, suffering for like 6 months continuously, crying daily, not eating anything, destroying his health, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol. There was also a phase in my life when I have went through all. And also, if you want, I'm not stopping you to experience that kind of feeling. Is also an important feeling, and also you guys can experience. But I'm afraid, and that's why I'm saying some people can come out of it easily. For some people it is difficult, but still they come out. But for some people it is very much hard. And it takes a lot of time, maybe years, 2 years, 5 years, to come out of that zone, to come out of that trauma. When someone leaving your life, when you assume that this person is my identity, that person is deciding your happiness, that person is deciding your mood, your emotions, how you feel, what you do, your other half. Without them you're incomplete. With whom you imagined all your future, you thought that you will be laughing, smiling with them, traveling to places, exploring Ladakh, exploring Shimla, going to Thailand, Maldives, sitting on a mountain cliff, talking about life, talking about memories. That thing is very much addictive. Why I am seeing this camel like wherever I go, this camel is following me, man. I think she's in love with me. Obsessed with me passionately. So yeah, I saw people going into depression, mental, they are taking mental therapy, their mental health is getting affected, their regular routine is getting affected. That thing changes people completely, and I've experienced it myself, and also I have seen my childhood best friends going through that. It's very hurtful, it's very painful, it feels like hell. And for movies like this, movies like Titanic, movies like Arjun Reddy, these movies played with our mind so much, brainwashed our mind so much, and made us believe that if you are not suffering, you're not loyal. After breakup, if you're not living like Arjun Reddy, you're not living like Kabir Singh, you're not smoking cigarettes, you're not doing drugs, injecting those MDMA, then you're not loyal. So these movies romanticize pain so much, the writing is so addictive that you feel that suffering is cool, feeling pain is very cool, smoking cigarette, destroying ourselves is very cool. You know, this movie shows pain as a devotion. Yeah, it looks cool. The hero is suffering, he's giving his everything, he's giving his 100%, whatever the potential he has, he's ready to die for the girl, or the girl is ready to die for the boy. When we see those, when we hear those stories, that looks very good. We enjoy that thing. Now you guys will ask me, should we not get attached to anyone? Should we not love anyone deeply? Is it wrong to getting attached? Is it wrong to love someone deeply? Is it wrong to love my wife? Should I not care about my wife the way I love? Is it wrong? I'm not saying that to not get hurt. I am not saying you to not get attached. Definitely, every human being who feels truly will also love deeply, will also get hurt, will also get attached, which will also goes into depression. That is totally fine. That is totally uncomplainable. I am not saying you to not get hurt. I am not saying you to, if your 7 years relationship, if the person is leaving, I am not saying you to not grieve for it. I am not saying you to do not suffer. But what I am saying you is to not let that thing control you. The whole conversation, the whole point, you will understand if you understand this line. Ki I want you to get hurt, but I don't want you to get that emotions control you. Okay, hurt and control. If you understand this line, this single line, you will understand the whole explanation, whole topic, what I am trying to say. What happened when you put the other person before you? That means if you're ready to die for that person, that is meaning ki you are not loving yourself, and the person who is not loving himself only, how can he love the other person? That is the fundamental thing, right? To love others truly, first you should be able to love yourself fully. That is the main thing. And this is the mistakes that we make. And also, I'm not saying ki I have not made any mistakes, I have not gone from that phase. I have also suffered. I have also experienced different person, different kind of love, different relationships, old, young, my same age. I have also experienced that, and from those experience only I am saying that you should not lose your identity. Now, when I say Majnu, definitely Layla's name will be hitting to my mind. It will come to my mind because there is no Majnu without Layla. So, Majnu's identity is Layla, and that is completely wrong. There should be emotional boundaries that, brother, if that person is in truly love with you, then he will never want you to suffer. Then she or he will, at the first place, never want you to die, never want you to self destruct yourself, never want you to lose your self respect. And that is the mistake that we make. We lose our self respect, we beg, we cry, we go so down ki we hold their legs. I also know the stories of some of my friends who do extend, like they go to extend, like I can't tell those stories here. I know, like I guess you guys are assuming those kind of things. I will jump from here. Leela, if you are not coming, I will jump from here. Now, right now, I will jump from here. So, those are the mistakes that we make. Like when people remember Majnu, they should not remember him with the name of Layla. There should be individual identity of his own name. It's okay, Layla Majnu is a story, the story is fine. But Majnu's world should not revolve around Layla only. His happiness is his own happiness. His friends are his own friends. His suffering is only his own suffering, not Layla's. That is the point I want to make. And these are the mistakes. We lose self respect, we cry, we beg. And also, when I was younger, 3 years back, I was a guy who likes to control. Everyone's who is in love, who is in relationships, want the other person to grow. Wants the character development, wants their good in every way. They want him to eat healthy, drink lot of water, learn a skill, be productive, grow your career, make money, get richer. Every lover wants that thing for the person he is in love with. They want to see the person at their best form. But their growth should not be our responsibility. If we can only suggest them, but we should not force them to eat healthy, drink healthy, not drink healthy, take care of your body, go to gym. We should not force them. I am feeling left out if my boyfriend is happy without me, if he is enjoying with his friend. Then this all feelings, I know you guys have these questions, you guys have felt this at some point of your time. But you should understand that they also have their own happiness, they also have their own sad moments. Yes, girls can also have a boy best friend. They can also spend time with them. They can also laugh, smile, have a good time together, watch a movie. Completely fine, completely good. You should be ready to do that. And that is the whole point. When you love a person, you want them to be happy, but not controlling. You should not be jealous that she's not I am not the reason that she is happy. You should be just happy that she is happy. That's it. That is the meaning of love. That is the, true love. Just I want to give a real life example. My friend, my best friend, a childhood friend, recently 2 days back, he lost his dog. His name was Shiro, 3.5 years old. Very handsome boy. So Shiro is no more with us. Suddenly he got his seizure at morning 5 o'clock and he left us. It makes us sad too, and it makes us sad to see my friend is suffering, and that is completely okay, completely fine. I want to give him space. I want him to suffer. I want him to feel the pain. I want him to remember all the memories that he have spent with Shiro. Uh, you know, just I want to give him all the space that he needs. I know he's hurting himself. He's not coming to gym with me. He was my gym partner. I will be so much pain in his ass from tomorrow because it's been 3 days, 4 days, and I have given him complete space. Now I want him to stop. Slowly, you know, I want him to come to gym, take care of his health. That's enough of self destruction. हो गया. Now I will be in his way. I want his good. I want his health to improve. Suffering is okay, hurting is okay, getting pain is okay, feeling lonely, feeling isolated, completely okay. Feeling alone, crying, feeling left out. Who will be there when he comes home? There will be no one who barks, who comes to you, shaking his tail. Completely fine, brother. Take your time. But now, do not let those emotions control you. Do not let those emotions destroy you, destroy your health, destroy your routine. Shiro wants you to be happy, brother. He wants you to be, to be in your best physical form, to be your best version. You can make Shiro happy by making yourself happy. Take care of yourself, love yourself, take care of your health. That's all Shiro wants. Just he wants you to be happy, and I think that is the whole conversation, and that is the whole point of this topic. So I will be ending this video here. Take care of yourself, love yourself, and stay happy, stay peaceful. Bye.